So imagine you sign a contract today for $800,000 on a new construction home. You wait 8 months for the home to be built, you plan your move, you pack your boxes, then a few weeks before closing, your lender calls. The appraisal came in at $750,000. The builder says, hey, we don't care. The contract price is the price. Pay the $50,000 difference in cash, or we keep your $10,000 deposit and sell the home to somebody else. So this is the single most terrifying moment in new construction. And right now, it could happen anywhere in Southern California. Now, most real estate agents will tell you to panic. They'll tell you to beg family for money or tap into your 401k because you signed the contract. But my clients don't panic, because we know that a low appraisal isn't a dead end, it's a math problem. So I'm Steve Enchin, your Southern California new construction home expert, and today I'm going to teach you the 3 specific levers that we pull to fix this problem. I'm going to show you the financing pivot math that saves the deal for almost $0. I'm going to show you the inventory split negotiation tactic, and I'm going to show you the nuclear option and how to calculate when you should actually let them keep your deposit and just walk away. So if you're buying a new home this year, this video is your insurance policy, so let's dive right in. So let's start with the most common solution, which is usually the one your lender forgets to offer you, and it's called the financing pivot. So here's the scenario. You're buying an $800,000 home. You are a responsible buyer, so you're planning to put down 10%. Typical in our area, that's $80,000 in cash you have sitting in the bank. The appraisal comes in at $750,000. That's a $50,000 gap. So the builder and lender demand you pay that $80,000 down payment plus the $50,000 gap. That's $130,000 total. Most people look at that number and just quit. They don't have an extra $50,000 lying around. But here is the trick. The bank doesn't care about the purchase price. They only care about the risk, which is measured by the loan to value ratio on the appraised value. So we pivot. Instead of putting 10% down on the purchase price, we change your loan structure to 5% down on the appraised value. So watch the math. The appraised value is $750,000. 5% of $750,000 is $37,500. That's your new required down payment from the bank. Now, you take that $50,000 gap, cash that you owed the builder, and you combine it with the $37,500. So $37,500 new down payment plus $50,000 gap cash, $87,500 total cash to close. So originally you planned to bring $80,000. So for an extra $7,500, not $50,000, you just close that gap. Now, I know you're thinking, Steve, if I put 5% down, won't my PMI, my mortgage insurance go up? Yes, it might go up by $50 or $75 a month. But ask yourself this, would you rather pay an extra $75 a month or lose your dream home and your $10,000 deposit? So this lever works because it uses the money you already have to solve the problem the builder created by overpricing the home. But you have to have a lender who knows how to structure this before you panic. Now, lever number 2 is called the ROV, or reconsideration of value. A lot of agents will tell you appraisers never change their mind, and that is just lazy. Appraisers don't change their mind based on feelings or because you beg them. They change their mind based on data. The problem in new construction is what I call the data lag. So when a builder sells a home today, it may not close for 6 months. So that price is not in the public record yet. The appraiser is looking at the county recorder's data from 3 months ago. They're looking at the past. The builder is selling the future. Because I'm in these builder sales offices every week, I can request access to the closing sales data in this scenario. And that's the secret sauce. If we get a low appraisal, I don't just send an angry email. We build a case. We pull the pending sales contracts, proving that 5 other people just paid $800,000 for the exact same floor plan. The upgrade list, proving that your home has $40,000 in structural options that the comparable home down the street didn't have. We look look at the builder concessions, showing that the lower comparable homes may have had hidden credits that drag the value down. So when we hand that package to the appraiser, we aren't asking for a favor, we're correcting their homework. And I've seen appraisals bump up $20,000 to $30,000 just because we provided the data the appraiser couldn't find on their own. All right. Now, let's talk about the negotiation itself, which is lever number 3, is called the inventory split. The builder will tell you, we never drop the price. It ruins our comparable values for the next phase. And that's true. They don't want to lower the price, but that doesn't mean they won't help you with the cost. So remember, if you walk away, this house becomes a standing inventory home. It sits empty. It may already be customized to your personal taste, which may be different than other home buyers, which may make it harder to sell. They have to pay taxes on it, insurance, keep it clean. So here's the approach we use. We say, hey, Mr. Builder, we understand you can't lower the sales price to $750 because of your future phase releases. So we're willing to cover half the gap if you cover the other half, but you can do it creatively. Maybe they keep the price at $800, but they give you an extra $25,000 in closing cost credits. You take that credit, use it to buy down your interest rate permanently, and now your monthly payment is lower than it would have been at the lower price. So the builder keeps their face value price for the neighbors, and you get the financial relief that you need. So it's a win-win, but you have to know how to ask for it without sounding desperate. So finally, we have to talk about the nuclear option. Sometimes the market has actually shifted. Sometimes that house really isn't worth $800,000 anymore. And if the builder refuses to negotiate and the appraisal is accurate, you need to just do the deposit math. So let's say you have that $10,000 deposit and the appraisal says the house is worth $50,000 less than you are paying. If you close on that house, you are essentially writing a check for $50,000 of negative equity on day one. So sometimes the smartest financial move is just to walk away. Let them keep the $10,000 if they won't give it back and go buy a different home down the street that is priced correctly. You may lose that $10,000, but you save $50,000, and that's a net gain of $40,000. Builders hate when I tell clients this, but my job isn't to make the builder happy, it's to protect your net worth. So while this option is rarely chosen in Southern California, I do see it frequently happen in other markets where values shift more rapidly. So, right, a low appraisal is stressful, it's emotional, but as you can see, it is solvable if you have the right strategy. The problem is if you walk into that sales office unrepresented or with an agent who only knows how to open doors, you won't have these levers. You'll just have a demand from the builder and lender and no way to fix it. So I want you to have a plan B before you ever sign the contract. So if you're looking to buy in Southern California, call me or text me. My number is up on the screen, and there's also a direct link to my calendar right down in the video description. Let's sit down, look at your budget, and build a strategy that protects you from the day you sign to the day you get your keys. And by the way, if you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.